I just think of Mikey's thing when he is. What's up, guys? All right, what's up, guys? We are at Paulie's. Once again, it's been a while. 3000's up here on the lift. We're gonna knock out some stuff today. After Pro Bro Down, you guys probably saw, I jacked my exhaust up. And last night, it actually decided to just, you know, leave itself as well, right here. And yeah, so that's good. Yeah, the whole thing just jiggles. So we're gonna redo the exhaust today. We're gonna do an alignment. We got some new axles that are going in, fresh fluids, and some other little odds and ends here and there. To finish up before the drift event next weekend, Freedom moves the club loose. So it's up on the lift. We're gonna get the exhaust off, get started. Probably start with the exhaust and the axles first, and go from there. All right, kink the exhaust is out. Now done. Drain the diff.
Yeah, right. Just want to keep it open top though.
Yeah, it's not under the car. Yeah, so when it comes out the back, it'll sound gnarly, not having to go through that resonator.
Yeah, that's because it resonated.
Yeah, smooth me out. Smooth me out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, breezy. Easy breezy.
Cover girl.
That diff fluid looks nice still.
It does. Look at your magnet. Look normal?
That looks good to me. For 2 years.
Oh, dear Lord.
What? It's not bolted?
No, there's no hanger there. It's broken
Yeah.
in half, and it's just out there.
Alright, so the factory drain plugs have this huge, massive magnet. Mine didn't have much stuff on it. Again, I mean, I couldn't tell you last time I did diff fluid. It might have been like a year and a half ago. So after all the abuse that this thing's been through, the amount of metal that is on the magnet, nothing to worry about. So once that's drained, I'm gonna get this plug back up. We're gonna try and pop the axles out. Alright, so I got these new crispy rebuilt OEM axles from Ground Zero Performance. If I can get them out of the fucking box. Yeah, thanks, man. Of course, I picked a long axle, the hardest one to get out. Alright. Fresh, crispy axles from Ground Zero. They're rebuilt OEMs. You can't buy new axles anymore for these cars. So these are rebuilt, re-greased, everything's nice and tight with new boots. These boots are actually a thicker boot material than the OEM boots. So I'm testing them for ponds at Ground Zero, basically to see if they remain durable and I don't rip the boots and grease isn't leaking out and all that stuff. So it's basically as good as OEM as you can get for a 3000 GT rear axle. And they're gonna go in the car. And hopefully, you know, I'm sure they'll be quieter and make less noise than what's in there right now.
Yeah, right. Normally I
Put that camera down.
I start prying while another person's got like another pry bar and a hammer.
So with the axle disconnected from the hub, we're gonna, this guy's giving us a little bit of an issue coming out of the diff. So we're gonna keep prying on it. Oh yeah, I do see it moving in and out. So yeah, it is a C-clip that's getting jammed up. It's coming out.
Huh?
I thought it was coming out more.
It just needs a lot of love.
Yeah. Give her a little slap, pop her out. And then I know this one comes out easily, but this one has given me issues in the past. So we can't get this axle out.
We're working on it though.
We're working on it. The circlip might have expanded too far, so now we're going into the left side and we're going to let it out. Using an air hammer and a pick and stuff to try and get the axle through the diff. And Tyler's giving it some convincing little slaps.
Trying to tell it what to do. Get out of there! It's not working real well.
Paulie had it for the win.
Dr. Paulie gave it a couple slaps!
You're goddamn cut my glove.
Small price to pay for victory.
No gloves are safe out here, boy.
Yeah, right?
Droop it this way.
Okay. I don't want to reseat it.
No, it ain't going back in that.
You can't get it out?
No, because Mike put it on the fucking wrong side.
Right. Alright, yeah, put it back in.
Yeah, right?
No, you want the reseat to flip it over. Oh, maybe.
Really?
I don't know. Well, at least it'll come out easier this time. There she is. There she is.
Fuck that thing.
Alright, now I gotta find a C-clip.
Probably got 9, it's probably right in there.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be too far.
I think it's still in the hole for it, probably.
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
Probably. Oh, got it.
Got it.
Broke
Ooh,
it.
that's half of it.
Alright, let's find the other half. That's not good at all.
Let me get my light on that side, Mike. Peace. Oh, wait, what's this?
Is that the half? Oh, yeah, we got the 2 halves. Alright, cool.
Nice. Woo! Oh, so that probably fell off the axle when you pull it out.
Yeah.
Sick. Look at
We're
that.
clear, boys.
Ready to go. Let's get these.
Now Mike doesn't have to destroy his new axles trying to recouple them.
Let's get these fresh boys in.
It's Saturday.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
What are you doing?
All right, so the new ground zero axle I'm gonna throw in. We got that other axle out, and I'm gonna put the longer shaft in. The 3000s on the right side have a little extra gear on it for the power steering pump for the rear, but all that stuff on mine's deleted, but it still has to stay there. So, I cleaned all the shafts and stuff. Slide her in. I did. All right, the new fresh axles are in from Ground Zero Performance. They're looking fresh. I was just saying to the guys, I'm literally gonna like spray detail my axles to keep them this clean because it looks so good. And I mean, you see these from under the car when I'm driving down the road, especially without a rear bumper. So this looks sick. So we're good to go here. These guys will hopefully last. These thick boots on the inners should hold up longer. Same with the outers and tight, fresh joints, CV joints, all that. As opposed to those beat old axles that I had in there that were making a bunch of noise because they were low on grease, etc., etc. So, moving on, we're gonna throw the bolts for these in the parts washer to clean them up. We'll finish bolting this up later, but the next step I believe is we're just gonna start working on the exhaust next, which we're going to a 4-inch blast pipe. The 3-inch blast pipe was way too small, we came to the conclusion of. So since we have to redo it, we're going to be doing some kind of expansion here to go from a 3 to a 4 after it comes out past the diff and we have the clearance for it. And we're going to have this big beefy 4-inch boy coming out the back of the car, and the car's going to be so much louder. It better be louder at least. So we got distracted per usual. My spare set of tires that I have is the old 265/35 Federal 595s off the Cadillac. So we mounted them on the other set of RPF1s. I also have these sweet RPF1 stickers, spoke stickers from Subi Mods. I'm kind of just testing them out for them. And yeah, they look dope. They match the car. So I'm gonna get the other ones on the wheels before the event as well. All right, so I put all the hardware for the axles in the parts cleaner. Got them all cleaned up pretty well with some solvent. And we're gonna reassemble this and get the axles secured. These guys are starting on the exhaust. Paulie's pretty much just gonna start working on the exhaust while Tyler and I take care of some fluid changes and things like that. So we ran to the parts store, grabbed a couple rubber exhaust hangers to replace the hangers on the car. Paulie started. We are getting rid of the test pipe, the Tanabe mid pipe, so I'm gonna try and sell the Tanabe system because I have the rest of the cap back in my house. And it's just gonna be one piece from the down pipe, 3-inch, all the way out. Paulie's doing the hangers now. And then we're gonna expand out to the 4 inches. That big boy right there. All right, so while Paulie continues to work on the exhaust, the next step for Tyler and I is tie rods. I bought these as spares because before we went to Orlando last year, I noticed that the tie rods were bent in the car, so we aligned it out with the bent tie rods, and I ordered these as spares. So we're throwing these in now because, I mean, we might as well throw them in and have non-bent tie rods because the car will probably drive a heck of a lot better with straight tie rods. And you can kind of see this one. It's hard. It's hard to see, but it bows. It's bent right here. It like bows like that. It bows out. This has 200,000 miles on it, some ridiculous amount of miles.
No, no, it's also bent.
Oh yeah, I know. It's definitely bent. So this is the OEM tie rod, shot, fresh one, and what I do is I run. Hey, it's probably fine.
Yeah, it's 200,000 miles of that.
So I run these 1/8" tie rod spacers from Villains. These are actually for an S13, but they're big enough to still fit over the wider M16 thread pitch of my OEM tie rods. So I throw this guy on, I throw some Loctite on the threads, and then I'm going to throw it in the car. Just throw a little extra Loctite on there because you're losing thread engagement by like a couple 1/8 of inch of thread engagement. So time to throw this in. It's a big old muffler tip. Well, muffler.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know I'm not with it right now. I think it just has to come in.
Well, yeah, move it how you want it.
So this exhaust is going to look really pretty tough behind this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna look fucking sick.
So Paulie's going to finalize the step up from the 3" to the 4". Tyler and I topped off the transfer case with some heavyweight shockproof. Waiting for Mikey to get here with his E30, but he has all my other fluids and my drain plug for the trans. So we're kind of just chilling until he gets here. Once Paulie finishes the exhaust, we'll fill the trans and the diff and get this thing switched over to the alignment rack while Paulie starts working on an exhaust on Mikey's E30.
What are we doing, Mike?
We're starting my car.
Hey.
Straight pipe.
It's not going to die with no fluid or anything.
Wait.
Trans just doesn't have fluid. Trans will not be spinning.
Yeah, okay.
Hold the clutch in.
Because it'll still spin in neutral.
Just hold the clutch in and it'll spin it.
Yeah, you gotta hold the clutch in then, yeah.
So you can't get out.
4,000 hours later, look who decided to join us. Mikey got a new truck, and he just finished this Beamer.
I fucking ran around the world and back to get a good... Oh, shit. I think you're getting me at a bad time right now. I've literally spent the entire day running around trying to get this thing on this trailer and into Philly. Finally, it's here. I was supposed to be here at like, what, 8 o'clock when you guys got here?
We got here like 12.
I mean, I'm 8 o'clock, but, you know, p.m.
Yeah.
We met up for breakfast at 10:30.
Good, all right.
45.
Make me feel better.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, it's finally here. The M52 swap is done. It drives. Thank you.
It's gonna drive off the trailer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
Now look.
Not only the maiden voyage of the car, but the maiden voyage of the truck towing something. So it did great.
It looks good, man.
Thank
I
you.
like the red car, red truck.
Yeah,
It looks good.
So, I'm hungry as hell.
How was it pulling?
I didn't even feel it.
Nice.
Good old 5.7, baby. Tons of power.
Good shit. All right, let's get this fucking thing off the trailer. All right, so that's a little fix that we're gonna deal with later. Trans is filled. Diff is filled. Paulie's finishing up the exhaust now. And then this thing's coming off the lift and getting moved over there. All the red line goodness in this thing. So Mikey's car's here finally. This is basically his first drive. Was driving on the trailer and into the shop. Little M52 swap. in the Z30. He's gonna be drifting next weekend as well. And then Chris is coming down with one of his Beamers. He's gonna be drifting with us next week too, Kendrick's brother. But yeah, that blast pipe's pretty beefy. Looks dope, sounds dope.
All right, so we just got this thing on the alignment rack. We're gonna make some caster adjustment on the front end and get this thing lined up and straight. We're gonna go for an 1/8 inch of toe out, so a 1/4 inch toe out, total toe in the front. So we get a little toe out, gives us a little more angle. We should be in good shape. Mikey!
It's just bending the whole thing.
Hold on.
$60 headers, boys. Here, Tyler's up here on the giving the old toe Johnnies a nice adjust. Chris is here giving the E92 a little oil change. All right, finally coming off the alignment rack. We had to do some modifications to the tie rods because of the cut knuckles. Tyler, what do you got to say about the alignment here?
Took a long time. K&T's on the case, so we got Mike going straight. We're going to call it for the night, though. We're not going to do caster adjustment because it's going to take way too long. I really want to say a lot more, but I'm trying to be PG for the channel. I'm trying to be PG for you guys.
I just want to show you guys how tired you are.
How tired I am?
Yeah.
We're tired.
Look at the dikes, right?
Yeah.
These are what I've been looking for about 25 minutes. They're in front of my face the whole time.
Oh man.
All right, what's up guys? So I know I've been slacking pretty hard when it comes to the videos and stuff lately, but I have been working on this, but I've also just been really busy doing a lot of other things that are just not really car related and things like that. But 3000, we're still getting after it. You can kind of see there's some new stuff with the fenders there that I will show you guys. But to wrap up the video that you just watched, we did the blast pipe, we aligned the car, we got it all ready for the Freedom Moves drift event, which I will, just for the sake of catching up, I will get back to that drift event and I'll show you guys the video to that probably in a few videos. But next I want to give you guys the H2O video from when we were down there a few weeks ago, and a lot of burnouts, a lot of burnout content coming for that. It's basically just gonna be a montage of burnouts and things like that, and just some ratchet stuff. So I'm gonna bang out an oil change on the V right now, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one.